Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 27th. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. A big thank you to all of you who have been engaging with the readings. Every time you like and comment, when you subscribe to the channel, that engagement is what keeps this channel going. So thank you very much. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. We have a long wait that's finally over. You've been patient. You've had faith. You told the universe what you wanted and you kept getting pings back in divine timing. It's coming. It's coming. Well, the wait is finally over. You're beginning to see this new manifestation emerge. What's the challenge for Capricorn? The Queen of Wands, Magician here at the bottom of the deck. I think it's something about your appearance. You may not feel quite ready to step onto this new stage that you've been manifesting for yourself. You might wish that it could be like a better version of you who lives this part of your life. Let me get a clarifier on that because there's a bit more that I'm not picking up on yet. Four of Cups in reverse. You might not be feeling it, like maybe you don't quite have an emotional connection, so you're not desiring this thing that you've been manifesting. Maybe it's taken so long. You're just in like a different energy now. Yeah, there's Cups and Cups and Cups in reverse. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. You've been anticipating an offer coming in and it hasn't arrived. You've been waiting, having faith that eventually it will show up. And you almost feel like now, if it shows up, you're uncertain whether or not you would be receptive. It's definitely an emotional component that represents this obstacle that's implied that you need to work through. But it has to do with you being creative, drawing in experiences that you feel passionately about, being seen as desirable and attractive. Your focus is on the Three of Pentacles. You want to build a team. You don't want to do this alone. You feel like you bring a lot to the table. You're at the top of your game in a certain regard, and you'd like to team up with similarly skilled or similarly able individuals so that you can all work together towards something. This could be in context of a relationship, and we're talking about like an equal contributor, someone who is not going to slack off and expect you to take on the lion's share of life. Show me what led up to this in the recent past. Whoa. Man overboard. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. A path not taken. You didn't choose to go down a certain road in life because there were too many unknowns, there wasn't a proven route. There weren't others who had gone before you so that you could like walk in their footsteps, follow the rules that they have found work for a situation. You don't want to be a trailblazer here. You're not interested in carving out your own path. You'd like to stick to the tried and true, proven methods. Let's see. What is the crowning energy? Six of Cups. Empress at the bottom of the deck. Very harmonious. Very happy. You almost feel silly. Why are we getting so wrapped up in something? I'm asking Spirit. It feels very like, almost like infatuation. Is this romantically? Okay. Spirit, you know there are certain aspects that I don't read about, so let's adhere to those boundaries. There's some sort of major ending. Ten of Swords, King of Cups. Perhaps someone that you've always had your eye on, but they've been in a relationship, is newly single. And you reconnect just like old times. Yeah, there's no more boundaries or barriers between you. Some major ending leading to a new beginning with the World at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Show me what comes up in the near future. A lot. A lot comes up. The Eight of Wands is just one thing after another after another. It's a very busy season. It's typically like a series of events where one thing leads to another, and then you're just roped into it, and it creates this momentum in life where you're feeling like it's kind of taking on a life of its own. It does feel adventurous and fun, but perhaps I'm getting that you're kind of along for the ride. I don't feel like you are the one driving this forward. I think from your perspective it could almost border on exhausting, but not in a problematic way, at least not yet. It doesn't feel like too much, but it does feel like a lot. It would be like if you start hanging out with someone new and they say, let's go on a hike. And how about tomorrow we do this rock climbing wall, and then there's a swimming event, and it's like they could be very engaged in wanting to plan activities with you. And I think the spending time together is the part that you're really enjoying, and it might be like the level of physical activity involved is a bit exhausting. Your surprise energy is the same card that just came out as a clarifier in the same, like both in the reverse. Walls coming down, barriers coming down. So I do think that it's something having to do with you thought there was something between you and another person, like standing in the way, as though like they're in a relationship or you're in a relationship. I don't get the impression that there was ever any like serious flirtation or mental or emotional cheating or physical cheating, but I think it was kind of a subtext. Perhaps you dated before you got involved in the current relationship or the one that's just ended, and you're reconnecting now after a few years. Maybe the thing that stood between you was something else, like religion or living too far apart. Whatever it was, that barrier is going to be lifted unexpectedly. And with that Six of Cups, it seems like you're going to be pretty dang happy about it. Your hopes and fears are represented by the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, a loss of independence, not wanting to share your finances, not wanting someone else to have a say-so about how you spend your money, or judging you for being too lavish or indulgent, spending frivolously, criticizing you for how much you pay to get your nails done or your hair done. The end result is either a lie or a lack of clarity. And I'm going to pull a clarifier to get more clarity about this lack of clarity. We have the Three of Wands, wait and see. Someone saying they're not willing to wait. Five of Wands. There could be other obstacles to contend with, a need to prove yourself in some way that makes you say no to all of this. I'm not really getting that it could be a lie. I'm going to take that interpretation off the table. I don't think that's the case. Oh, one more. Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, once the decision is made, it's made. And the Eight of Wands in reverse now, where there was a lot of momentum in a forward direction, it sort of fizzles out or goes in reverse. So this could be just a bump in the road, or it could indicate like a big build-up and then an ending. It doesn't clearly say ending, but it's sort of implied because there's this lack of clarity. Wait. You may be put on hold again. That's a possibility. It's either that or someone says no. Not right now. Maybe I'll change my mind down the road. Maybe it'll be the right time down the road, but right now is not the right time. You know, it could be an innocent lack of clarity, like there are factors in one of your lives that just aren't clear enough. So you wouldn't want to become involved with someone new until you know, like whether or not you're going to stay living where you are, or whether or not you're going to be able to retire early, or whether or not your kids are going to move in with you so you wouldn't have the extra space or time to spend with someone else. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Your advice is the Page of Pentacles. So this is either saying there's an important lesson for you to learn here, and you should not shy away from being hands-on with the situation. The Page of Pentacles learns by doing. They can't learn by concept, by someone telling them about it. It's a very hands-on style of learning. So this may be kind of the point of what you're going through. Make sure to learn the lesson. See it as a learning opportunity. if you take on that perspective, that could be the shift that improves the outcome for you. If there is someone else in your situation who is more of like a student and you're like the teacher, it could say pay close attention to what they may be learning from you, and that exchange, that teaching moment could be your opportunity to pour knowledge into someone else, to like guide them through the lessons that they are learning. So Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful and you'd like a personal reading, click this link in the description box below and consider becoming a channel member for access to exclusive, members-only readings and live streams.